Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, currently 9:55 in the morning. Great day here, beautiful day actually in Virginia. A little bit chilly, but beautiful day nonetheless. Now, we started dashing around like 6:30ish. It's been kind of slow, but at the same time, not really. I've been trying to do my best to stay as active as possible. I've taken, I think, maybe one or two 525 orders, which I'm not a huge fan of, but they're still tipping. They're getting, I can't expect someone to tip a lot when all you're getting is one chicken biscuit from Chick-fil-A, you know what I mean? So we've gone to Chick-fil-A, we've gone to Dunkin' Donuts a couple of times, Einstein Bagels. Funny enough, when I went to Einstein Bagels, I saw another easy cater offer. So, I'm pretty sure someone fell for that. Not me though. First of all, didn't even get the offer. And it was funny because when I got there, they were like, "Are you picking up the easy cater order?" And I was like, "No, I am not." The order was, decent size. I think I took a photo of it, put it on the Discord, So join the Discord. But anyways, it's been a pretty decent morning, I think. Right now, we're currently doing a 575, I think a mile and a half Einstein Bagel order. And this should put me around the $40 range. And then we're going to go pick up the order for the Potbelly kids. So bare minimum, we'll get 20 bucks. It'll put us around 60. But if we get 40, it'll put us around 80, which will be awesome. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. Funny enough, though, I got bitten by a spider last night when I was at work. So right now, you best believe I'm trying to, test out my powers. But so far, nothing. You know what I mean? So that's that. But yeah, so the AR reset date is tomorrow. No, technically is on the 20th. So it's the 18th. So I guess in 2 days, maybe we'll see what happens in my area. I don't think much is going to change, to be honest. I think SAG Drives Fast did a great video that everyone should watch. Whether you started dashing today, whether you've been dashing for years, you're definitely going to get some good info out of it. So, link in the description. Check it out. Zach always makes great videos. But yeah, so hopefully today we're going to have a great start. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention I did do 2 orders yesterday. Well, technically it was 1 stack, but 2 orders. I was actually running late to go to work, and I was driving by and I'm like, you know what, let me just dash now. I mean, we'll get something along the way, which is kind of what happened. The order ended up paying like $18.50, I think. And we're back on the Android grind. We're back on the Android grind. As much as I love my iPhone because it came through clutch when, I was having app issues. I'm an Android person through and through. You know what I mean? But yeah, with this new update, whenever you leave the app and you come back to it, it keeps saying searching for GPS. So I don't know if this is DoorDash's way of trying to get you to stay on the app, meaning like if you multi-app or you exit out of the app or something, it's not going to track your GPS location properly. I don't know if that's the thing or not, but hopefully it's not, because that would be so whack. But I wouldn't put it past DoorDash, you know what I mean? So the app is working okay. I've had a couple moments when I'm like, what's going on? But for the most part, everything is fine. Now we're pulling up here to our drop-off, and I've actually never been here before. Rare for me to not have been to any of these neighborhoods. But yeah, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys at Potbelly. Let's ride. Okay, guys, so we're back here at the town center. I don't know what happened, but literally everybody, maybe they had a fire alarm test or something, but literally everyone was out here standing. I see the security guys leading people back in, so maybe they were doing a fire alarm test. I don't know. But these guys, or these people right here, were not looking too happy to be outside. Anyhow, the time is 10 o'clock, 10:05. I got 10 minutes into the order for Potbelly is ready, so we're just chilling. See you guys in a... Right, guys, we're back in the Dash Mobile. Got the food picked up from Potbelly. Now, they're a little behind today. They have a lot of people inside, a lot of construction workers that are getting breakfast and whatnot, which typically never happens. Every time I go in there in the morning, it's dead. So I don't think they were, anticipating that, but it's all good. We're on the road. We're still gonna be on time for the delivery, so it's no big deal. We get the dash paused right now. When I get a little bit closer, I'm gonna resume the dash so I can potentially get an order while delivering the order, if that makes any sense. So the order is a little bit smaller though, so we might not get the full 40 bucks that we've been getting the last couple of weeks. But if we get, like I said, 20, 30, hey, I'm happy with that. Now, the game last night, Russell Wilson had me fooled for a half. I'm like, okay, Russell Wilson he's cooking, he's back, he's playing well, and then he decided to do a 180 and play like garbage the second half of the game. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm glad that he's not my quarterback, as bad as my QB situation is with the Commanders. Speaking of that, Carson Wentz is down for the next 4 to 6 weeks, which means it's going to be Taylor Heineke time until he does bad, or maybe he gets hurt, and then they're going to put in the rookie, Sam Howell. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to keep an eye on that for sure. But yeah, anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys when we're going back to Potbelly. Okay, guys, we got the order for the Potbelly kits dropped off, and for the 4th week on a row, if I'm not mistaken, $40. Let's go. 2 Andrew Jacksons. Nice. Anyways, now we're sitting around what, like $83 and some change, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, I mean, basically what I made the entire breakfast, I just made it in 20 minutes. But coming out for breakfast for me is more of a cash flow thing, just a little cushion, because it's gonna get slow at some point. Plus I was already out here anyways, you know what I mean? So for me it's a win-win. But yeah, so anyways, the time is 10:40 right now. We're heading back towards Potbelly so we can give them the check from the school and get our day going, or keep it going at least. So man, I don't know yet if we're gonna go to Tyson's for Macy's. I'm not sure, to be honest. I'm gonna play it by ear. Now this shift ends at 11, but my next one picks up at 11:30. So if I get lucky, I'm not gonna have any gaps. I can do an order in between there, but we'll see what happens. I got lucky with the scheduling because I forgot to schedule actually in Reston this week. So I was there like messing with it throughout the whole night, and then first it was like 9 a.m. to 10:30, then it was like 11:30 to 1:30, and like basically a bunch of mini shifts into one. But right now we basically got very minimal gaps. There's a few gaps here and there, but I think it'll be okay. So anyways, shout out to Potbelly. So like I've said many times, if you guys can, try and build relationships with your merchants, especially the ones that do a lot of catering. Even if you don't do any catering at all, let's say you overhear them talking and talking about deliveries and this and that, just toss your name in there. Hey, I can help you guys out. You don't pay any fees. You guys see me all the time. I'm local, whatever. Maybe give them your contact info or something. Believe me, it's for them. They'd rather talk to us, a real human here, than talk to someone or in an app across the world, trying to figure things out. So usually I get a couple of orders throughout the week, but for sure this Tuesday Potbelly thing has been a money maker for sure. And typically whenever I'm there, hey, if you guys have any other orders, let me know, shoot me a text, or I let them know, hey, I'm basically available to help, any day except for Mondays, or they can just text me, whatever. So anyways, just little ways to increase, your revenue. But yeah, anyways, let me get back to the town center. We shall see you guys real soon. Okay, guys, I think today is going to be a pretty good day. We have an order here from Einstein Bagels. And you know what? I'm not sure how I know this, but maybe it's my spidey sense from my spider bite last night, kicking in, telling me, you know what, today we're going to make at least $250 bare minimum. And I think that's pretty realistic. I mean, we're going to be almost at like $90 after this. It's only 11. So unless it dies, even with just taking regular decent offers, we should make it happen. And that's my goal, to make it happen. 250 by 7:30, if not more. Ideally 300. You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens. But let me get this dropped off, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off. I think it became $675. Then we're sitting at $90.50, and my dash just ended. And then it's gray. The map is gray, but I can dash around 11:15. If not earlier, the map goes red. So not the end of the world here. We're basically about an order or two away from getting to $100. Oh, I can actually dash now. We just turned red. A second. Oh, and then it turned gray. So I missed I missed my chance of dashing now by a few seconds. It's all good though. Like I said, I'm able to dash now in 5 minutes for my next shift from 11:30 to 1:30. So it is what it is. But yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, so we got back on. We've been in the town center for a few minutes declining bad offers, right? Then this one came along from Cafesano, $9.25, 16 items. I think the miles are a bit heavy, But this is when being on the Android comes in clutch, in my opinion. Minimize the app, the widget comes on, and I see, I think it says like 10 chicken pestos or a bunch of chicken pestos and some cookies or whatever. Overall, after accepting, the order has a subtotal of $134. So we jumped on it. We're making our way to Cafesano right now. And so, see, if I had the iPhone, I wouldn't be able to do this. You know what I mean? So I definitely think there is a trade-off with the app being more stable on the iPhone, but then the Android has the widget. Now, I've been hearing rumors, I don't know if it's true or not, that with the new update, the widget only works after you accept the offer, which will be like devastating. But I'm not sure if that's 100% or not. I've heard it a couple times, which maybe it's true. If you guys know, put it in the comments. And also, when I looked at the map, the drop-off looks familiar to one of the businesses that I've delivered to in the past. So I think it should be a banger. Now, is the food going to be ready? That's another question. Now, the pickup time is 11:39, and then it's 11:30 right now. So I'm about 7 minutes away. So by the time I get there, hopefully the food's ready. Hopefully. But yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys at Cafesano. Okay, guys, so I walked into the Cafesano, and they were like, the DoorDash guys here, is the food ready? Has that ever happened to you when you go somewhere but you're not dashing? It's so funny. They're like, oh, who are you picking up for? I'm like, actually, I'm not. I mean, today, of course, I'm picking up, but it's happened before when I've gone to eat at North Italia or like some Finding Farmers. You know, I'll walk in, they're like, are you picking up? And I'm like, actually, I'm not. I'm just a normal person right now, not working. But anyways, the food was ready. They gave me the tiniest bag, and I quadruple checked because it's stapled together, so I'm not gonna open it, but I checked with the girl that was giving me the food, and she checked with the manager. She said, yep, everything is there, so hope and pray everything is there. Now we have a 14-minute drive here to the drop-off. Now after this, will be over $100 for sure. Hopefully, it'll pay at least 20 bucks, maybe, I don't know. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a... Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off, and unfortunately, it was not a banger, not even close. We got $9.25, exactly what was shown. So, you know, a little bit of a bummer on the $135 subtotal, but it is what it is. Now, we did catch an order here on the way back towards the town center. So it's from Alo, Vietnam. I've never been here for DoorDash. I've been here for myself with some buddies. Really cool place. Plus, they're open really late, till like 11. Which is kind of rare for like a pho place, you know. But yeah, showing 625, 7 items though, which is a decent amount of items, to be honest. I think it's going like 5.8 miles. Again, I'm taking it because it's taking me back to where I want to be. And after this order, we're going to be over the $100 threshold. Kind of bummed out, not going to lie, about this order here from Cafesano. But this one right here, I can't see the subtotal, but they got a lot of food. But then again, you know, sometimes people spend all their money on the food. You know, it is what it is. You know, it was going to an office building, a nice office building, but not the one that I was thinking of, because those people always tip pretty well. But it's all good. It's going to happen, you know. Okay, now, the problem with this place is like at the bottom of like an apartment complex. And when I come here late at night, there's plenty of parking. But right now, all the parking spots are taken. So we're going to see what we can do. And for whatever reason, they're like really strict with their towing. Like I've seen like towing trucks like circle around here at the most random times. I've even seen them tow the Amazon Prime van. Like, you know, the dude's working. How are you gonna tow the Amazon Prime van? You know. So we're gonna look at that. It's 5-minute parking, not 15-minute parking. 5-minute parking. So hopefully the food's ready. If not, we'll move the car to another spot, because I'm not trying to get towed. Anyways, we'll see you guys back on the road. Okay, guys, we're back in the Dashmobile. Well, first of all, these people either broke down or chose to look at their directions in the middle of the road. Actually, you know what? The lady's having like a breakdown. She's crying. Her friend's like consoling her, so hopefully everything is okay. But anyways, the food was ready. Now, I did see that it told me that, you know, make sure you have your catering bag. So basically, it's telling me that it's over $100 worth of food. So maybe we're catching a banger on the way back. Who knows? Maybe it's all going to work out. You know what I mean? Now, today, the NBA season starts. Who do you guys have winning the NBA championship? Let me know in the comments today. So when we look at it months from now, someone can say, hey, you know what? I called it. But anyways, the time is 12:10. The sun is finally coming out. It's a little bit warmer now. It's in the mid 50s. But yeah, I just don't even know what to say. Like, I feel like we caught a banger on the way back. I'm telling you, I feel like the DoorDash gods, Tony Shu himself, was like, you know what? They did you dirty on that one. This one, I got you. Or maybe they're gonna do me dirty again. Who knows? Regardless, I'm pretty confident that again, we're gonna make at least 250 today. Somehow, some way, we're gonna get there. Let's ride. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and I'm happy to report that we're over $100 for the entire day. But it was another dud. The order stayed at $625. Bummer. I know. I get it. Trust me. Bummed out. But at the same time, this is why it's so important to be okay with the order, with the initial offer. Okay. So my main reason for taking this was just to ride back to Reston, you know, with an order. So, but then when I saw that it was over $100 worth of food, in my brain, it kind of like something switched. Like, okay, this should be a banger. It could be a banger. Is it a banger? In the end, it was not a banger, which goes to show you that it doesn't always work out. Even though it was going from a nice restaurant, high number of items, you know, just not the case. Sometimes people spend all their money on the food. It is what it is. But like I said, we're having a good day today, so I'm not gonna let this bring me down or bum me out. But we did take our third order here, our next order from this restaurant I've never been to before. I think it's an Indian restaurant. Now, another risk, 10 items, $650, 3.2 miles. Why not go for the strike? You know what I'm saying? Right now we got 2 strikes, third strike, and we're out. I don't know. We shall see. Like I said, I've never been there before. But yeah, again, it's 10 items. I can't see the subtotal. Actually, no, I can. $92.34. We're going to go ahead and risk it. I already accepted. We're already almost there anyways. So why not? But yeah, so like I said, I'm not going to let this bring me down. We're having a good day. We're over 100. The time is 12:30. We're baby stepping into 150. Again, we're going to make it happen today, guys. 250 somehow, some way. Mark my words. Unless, of course, the app goes down, which in that case is not my fault. So anyways, we'll see you in a bit. Okay, guys, we got the food picked up. The food was not ready. Wait a few minutes, but not a fan of the restaurant. Parking a little bit limited. And you know when you just stand there and people don't acknowledge you? That's basically them. And I get it, like if you're busy, I understand. You know, I'll give you a few minutes, benefit of the doubt, whatever. If you're not doing anything and you see me from the corner of your eye and I know that you saw me and you purposely don't even acknowledge me, not cool, man, not cool. So we definitely will not be coming back. On the bright side though, we're only 6 minutes away from the drop-off. Only 6 minutes away. And I got the notification on my phone that Taylor Heineke will officially be starting against the Green Bay Packers on Sunday. I'm excited. I like Taylor Heineke. I think he's explosive. He's not gonna, you know, win you a Super Bowl, but I think he just plays with more confidence than Carson. I think that's the key. I feel like Carson Wentz has no confidence, and Heineke's the opposite. Heineke might not have the skills or whatever, but full of confidence. So I'm pretty excited about the game now. Hopefully we win. Although if we win, the tickets will go up in price. So it's, you know, double-edged sword, I guess. But yeah, I'm looking to go to either the Vikings game or the Giants game, or perhaps both. We shall see. We shall see. I got some friends I got a lot of Vikings friends, so I know they want to go to that one. And I got some Giants friends. And Levi's allegedly says he's gonna come and watch the game with me. So who knows? Put pressure on this man to come over here to Virginia. It's not that far. But yeah. Anyways, after this, we should be, I think, around what, like 115, maybe 120. I don't even know. It's on your screen. Definitely a little bit disappointing, to be honest. But you know, today we took some risks and it didn't work out. Most of the time, it does. It is what it is. Again, we're still in a good mood. We still got plenty of time to make up for the fact that, you know, a little bit slow for lunch, but plenty of time. Plenty of time. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and we'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off and third time's a charm. Let's go. It was not staying at $625 or whatever it was. The order became, I think, $20.75, and it had one of those leave on my door. No, hand it to me, but then written down leave on my door. No problem. I took a photo, sent it to her just in case. But I'm surprised. The order that had the least amount of, subtotal, I guess, or least amount of food, is the one that ended up paying the most. So shout out to that lady. And she's actually getting more food delivered. I just saw another driver pull up right now. So yeah, it all worked out, guys. It all worked out. Trust the process. You know what I mean? But yeah, so now we're sitting at 12:55 here. Well, not the total, but the time is 12:55. I should have said that properly. My bad. Anyways, let me get back to the town center, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Okay, guys, quick little update. The time is 1:55. So after doing the last drop off, which was our first banger of the day, basically. That's not Potbelly. We waited for a while, and then I got this offer right here from Chipotle, 625, less than a mile. Did that order. Then did a bunch of waiting again. So I've been just watching Netflix really for the last 35 minutes, I think. And then I got this offer right here from Chipotle. Again, 575. It's like a mile and a half. So I took it. I was chilling next to Chipotle anyway. So I'm like, why not? I'm just sitting here. The miles make sense. They're tipping, It's just one burrito, I think, and some chips. So, we're baby stepping it to 150. Again, the goal is bare minimum 250 for today. So hopefully we can make that a reality. But right now it's slow. So right now we're taking everything we can to stay active. You know what I mean? We will not be denied. Not today. We're gonna make it. 250. Let's go. Okay, guys. So we got the order dropped off. Of course, it stayed at 575. We made it back to Chipotle yet again. We have another order from Chipotle. I'm telling you, there's days when I never go to Chipotle, and then there's days like today when Chipotle is feeding me right now. It's perfect during the slow times. This one is paying $6.25, basically going to a neighbor of my last customer. I think it's less than 2 miles for sure. And on top of that, I was talking to the manager, and he hooked it up with some lunch. So we got a free burrito bowl, and I got the new steak. The new steak. They have like a, seasonal steak or whatever. I think it's okay. Even he said it's overpriced. It's definitely overpriced, but he hooked it up. So we're gonna eat that afterwards. I'm trying to convince him to let me interview him. Like I want you to ask him questions. So it's like, about his perspective or his view of being like, let's say, the GM of a Chipotle, and mainly more related towards the drivers. Like, how do you feel about the apps or just general questions that I might have. If I convince him to do it, if he says yes, then I'll let you guys know so I can ask you guys. So maybe make a community post, talk about it in the video, so I can ask your questions, whatever questions you guys might have. He's on the fence. I think he might not want to get recorded, but I'm like, yo, man, I can edit you out. I can blur your face. I can change your voice. I can do lots of things, So if he's worried about that, we can make that, we can make that happen somehow, But anyways, the time is 2:25, and right now we're smack in the middle of the slow times until about 4:30. So hopefully we can keep it up. Right now I don't mind just watching some Netflix. I'm gonna eat after this, and hopefully we'll get more orders. So yeah, that's the plan. I think right now we're sitting around 132. So after this, maybe close to 140. So baby stepping it. Let's get it. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off from Chipotle. I think it said at 625, if I'm not mistaken, and we're sitting around like 139 with some change. Then I ate my own Chipotle, which was good. Of course, the fact that it was free most definitely helps. 5-star rating for sure. Now, if I had to pay for it, I would give it like a 3.5. I'm just not a huge fan of the new steak, but I wanted to try it before it goes away, or try it again. I've tried it before. But anyways, so then we got back on because my shift actually ended around 2:35. The next one started back up at 3, but after I ate, we got back on around 2:48 and whatnot. I get this order here from True Food Kitchen, okay? And 625, I think it's like 3 miles maybe. 2 items, okay? I get to the restaurant, not a single customer is there. Super dead. There's like 9 or 8 employees just chit-chatting, walking around on their phones. So I'm here picking up for so-and-so, and they're like, oh, we just started making it. I don't know why you guys get here so quick. So I'm like, oh, my pickup time is actually in 5 minutes. Is it going to be ready in 5 minutes? She's like, no, it's going to take like 10, 12 minutes. Now, my theory is that I could be wrong, that they just simply didn't see the ticket, or they just didn't see it at all, or something. Because like I said, the restaurant was empty, and it's always something with True Food Kitchen. So I think they're slowly earning a spot in my blacklist. So right next to Wendy's, Wingstop. Where else don't I like going to? I don't like going to this local bagel spot, the Bagel Cafe. I think that's really it. I think most of the places I'll go to them, unless it's like, you know, something bad. But for the most part, I have no problem going to other merchants except for the ones I just mentioned. So anyways, let me get this dropped off. By the way, the time is 3:15, so we're baby stepping into 150. Again, the goal is bare minimum 250 by 7:30. Can we make that happen? I think so. Let's go. Okay, so we got the order from True Food Kitchen dropped off. It stayed at 6:25, and then we did a little bit of waiting. We got this offer right here from Safeway. Now, I've never seen a Safeway order display like this before. This one says Safeway Rapid Grocery. Now, it's only 3 items, super simple stuff, paying $15.50. The subtotal for the order is $14. So I'm gonna get paid more to deliver this than what everything is worth. So I don't know, maybe it's some new program they're rolling out. You know, maybe they just placed the order like 10 minutes ago. I don't know. So many questions. I've never seen one like this before. If you guys have, let me know. Is there a difference? I don't know. It was kind of tricky when I saw it because it said grocery, and typically those you don't have to shop for, but this one I'm pretty sure I'm shopping for it because it says red card order. So I don't know. We're already pulling up here to the Safeway. I'm just glad, you know, at $15.50, that's a nice little change of pace from the 6.25s. Plus shopping, I like shopping. It kind of wakes me up a little bit, you know, gets me out of this funk of, you know, just being slow and whatnot. So hopefully we don't have any issues finding everything, and we shall see you guys in a few. Okay, guys, so the shopping experience was awful. Actually, you know what? That's not true. The shopping experience was fine. The checking out experience was awful. The lady ahead of me had like so many items and coupons. She was taking forever. So we spent, I want to say, at least 10 minutes in line to check out. And I probably spent 2 to 3 minutes shopping. Maybe 4 minutes shopping. I don't know. Couldn't find the cheese, but then we found the cheese. So that was just annoying. But overall, I guess it could have been worse. Now we're only 7 minutes away from the drop off. Let's go. Okay, guys, so we got the order dropped off from Safeway, the rapid grocery order, whatever you want to call it. Now the base pay was kind of high, $11.50. I wish DoorDash would just set a defined base pay no matter what, or say, hey, no matter what, we're gonna pay you X amount of dollars for a shopping order, no matter how far it is, how close it is, and then you would add for mileage or whatever. But you know, there isn't any of that, so that's just wishful thinking. But anyways, after doing that, we went back to the town center, and today I think I've waited at almost every single order except Chipotle today. So we got this one here from North Italia showing 6.25, and I waited like 10 minutes plus the pickup time, or past the pickup time, and I can't even talk. They were just really slow. I mean, they weren't busy, but they were just slow. I got that one dropped off. It became 8.25. Then we got our current order showing 8.50. I think like 3.3 miles from Pliables. We jumped on it because for one, we are running out of time, and 8.50 is great cash flow for only 3 miles. So hopefully we can get some bangers here for early dinner, since we're only staying until 7:30, because right now we're not gonna hit the goal. You know, we need to pick up the pace, hopefully get some bangers. So we'll see what happens. But as of right now, so far so good. Kinda, sorta, not really. I mean, we're doing okay. Like, Tuesdays are typically slow, so the fact that we're gonna do more than 200 in theory is great. But for the amount of hours that we've, you know, committed to today, it's not so hot, if that makes any sense. So anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a bit. Okay, guys, we got the order from Pliables dropped off, and it was a mini banger. $12.50 for the payout. Let's go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we're sitting around 181, 182. So we're kind of running out of time here. We're basically like $70 away from the goal of 250, and we're basically like 2 hours and some change away. So we need some bangers badly. If not, I don't think it's gonna happen, and kind of disappointing, to be honest. But at the same time, you know, today we're slightly unlucky with some of the orders that I took during lunch that looked like bangers, and in the end they were not bangers, you know. But overall, I would still consider it a good day. I think any day we can make more than 200, it's a good day. It's just not gonna feel that way because of the amount of time that I put into my day, if that makes any sort of sense. But again, there's still plenty of time, so we can still make it happen. We can still make 250 happen. So I'm hoping that, you know, it works out. But yeah, time is 5:17 in the afternoon. We're making our way towards the town center. I'm getting a lot of low paying shop and delivery orders. For me, if it's below 10 and it's a bunch of items, it's just not worth it. You know, you run into the option. You run into the you know, the possibility that the items could be out of stock. You get a non-responsive customer. There's so many variables for shop and delivery orders that for only doing it for like $9, $8, it doesn't make any sense. At least in my perspective, you know. Speaking of perspective, even though the numbers might not be so pretty, I think it's all about perspective. You know, we're gonna end the day here with hopefully more than $200, which is great. And you know, there's so many things to be thankful for. I mean, yeah, we can complain every single day about the app and this and that, and I think it's all justified. But at the same time, like, you know, we're making money with our phones, multiple apps. You know, we're living a great time. So I think it's all about perspective sometimes. You know, but yeah, at least that's how I think about it. You know, I'm a pretty positive person most of the time. The only time I'm slightly negative is when my Commanders are playing. But yeah. Anyways, let me get back here to the town center and we shall see you guys hopefully real soon. Let's ride. Okay, guys, so the shift took a turn for the worst. I don't know what happened. Maybe the app is down, DoorDash is down. I don't know. But out of nowhere, I haven't done anything since taking this order right here. We're going to go ahead and take this from North Italia. 3 items, $6.25. 2.5 miles, I think is what it's saying. This is the best order that I've seen and gotten in over an hour. I don't know what happened. I'm telling you, I have no idea what happened. It just got really, really slow. So now at this point, I'm not even sure we're going to make 200. So that kind of sucks. But hey, at least we're already here. We're going to say that we're already here. Pickup time is in 5 minutes. We'll see you guys there. I don't know what happened. We're going to make it to at least 200. I'm hoping. Let's go. Okay, guys, it is extremely windy and it's freaking cold. But I'm telling you, I don't know what happened. Like, we were doing so good, and then the shift just died on me. We got Potbelly right here. That's my guy right there. We'll put this little sign here when it's windy. We're gonna go to North Italia, but we're a little early, so maybe we can show you guys a little tour here of the town center, even though it's windy and cold and full of leaves. Well, that part's under construction, but we can at least walk around for like a little bit. Let's see. Let me take a page out of my boy Joe Easy's book. I know he did a tour of Miami, although you can't compare Miami Beach to the town center right here. Check out Joe Easy if you guys haven't checked out his videos. Great content. So you guys can see North Italia is to the left over there. We're a little bit early, so yeah, we can walk around for like 2 seconds. See what you guys want to see. Let's see. But yeah, it's just not been a great day. I don't know what happened. We were doing really good, and then we weren't. So all this is being renovated right here. So that fountain's on the other side of this, but you know, we can't see that. So far this is kind of a fail. I'm not really showing you anything but empty stores and blank advertising. Okay, there used to be a restaurant there that closed down. Let's see here. Over here's a bunch of there's Ben and Jerry's and a bunch of fancy stores. There is going to be a movie theater opening up there. There used to be one there, but it just closed. And this used to be the ice rink, which is being renovated. Everything here is being renovated, which is interesting. So as you can see, this is what it's going to look like. So you best believe we're going to show you guys once it's done. It looked really nice before, so I'm not entirely sure why they wanted to renovate it. But yeah, that's that place is always packed during wintertime because they had an ice rink. Again, I don't know what happened to it or why they're doing it now. But hey, you know, if they have the money or whatever, why not? So North Italia is on the other side of that, so we're just going to walk around this thing here real quick. Yeah, definitely didn't pick the best time to do this because I'm freezing my ass off right now. It's windy. There really isn't much to show. So maybe next time I'm in Reston or Tyson's, I'll give you guys a tour of Tyson's. That's a little more interesting than me showing you construction sites and you know, basically nothing because there's nothing to show really. So anyways, let's see, the food's ready here in North Italia. Again, the shift took a turn for the worse. So yeah, Talbots, I think that's like clothing, right? Not really sure what that is. Let's see. Just thinking food's ready. Ooh, I see bags. I see that. I see bags. That's bags. Maybe it's ready. Maybe it's ready. Let's go. Hopefully it's ready. Okay, guys, the food was ready. I think the recording cut off before I actually walked into North Italia, but the food was ready. Sorry for the lame tour of the construction site here at the town center. But yeah, we're only 3 minutes away. The time is 6:30, and again, from 5:30 till about, I don't know, 6:10, nothing. I mean, nothing. I don't know what happened. I was getting orders, don't get me wrong, so the app was working. But I mean, the orders were going 15, 12, 13 miles, or it was going like a mile or two for like 225 or something like that. So yeah, I'd rather just be in the car, warmed up, you know. I mean, I turned the car off, you know. I got another jacket that I can use as my blanket while I'm waiting. But yeah, again, I don't know what happened. But like I said, we're gonna make the best of it. So hopefully we can crack 200. Let's go. Okay, guys, as you can see, it's getting dark now, but that's okay. We're getting some orders. That's what matters. Well, we got the last one dropped off. I believe it became 925. And then we just got this 725 order from Tiki Thai, going like a mile and a half. Most of the miles are from me to Tiki Thai. So hopefully the food's ready. And after this, we're gonna have enough time for maybe 2 or 3 more orders. So unless we get a banger out of nowhere, I don't see us getting close to 250. I think I'm gonna jinx myself, so that's on me. So yeah, I mean, Tuesdays are pretty slow. So again, you know, doing more than $200 is still nice, but could have and should have been better, in my opinion. So I don't know. Anyways, let me get this order picked up, and we'll see you guys real soon. Okay, guys, we got the order from Tiki Thai dropped off. It actually became $825. Let's go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think we just picked up what could be a banger, perhaps a mini banger from Nando's Peri Peri Chicken, showing $850 for like, I think 4 miles, but it had like 9 items. I was like, 9 items, Nando's, that's expensive. So we jumped on it. Hopefully it'll work out. We'll find out in a few minutes. The food was ready though. So now we're only 10 minutes away, and this is most likely our last order of today. So if we can at least end on a good note, I'll take it. I'll take it. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and we'll go over the numbers in a bit. That's right. Okay, guys, we got the order dropped off here from Nando's. I think it became $12.75. And on that note, we're gonna end the shift here at $211, I believe. Some change. It's on your screen. It's not pretty. It's not pretty, to be honest, considering, like I said, you know, how long we were out here for and whatnot. But it is what it is. Again, any day that we can make more than $200 for me, it's a win. The goal is still 5,500 by the end of the month. I still think we can make it, although we need some banger type days. I'm talking 300 plus, 250 plus. You know what I mean? Because if not, we're just not gonna make it. We might make it to 5,000, but the goal is 5,500. You know what I mean? So I'm curious to see how it's going to affect it once the AR thing goes into effect in my zone. Again, I'm not doing it because I just don't think it's gonna do anything for me. If anything, I feel like it's gonna open the door for DoorDash to try and trick me with, you know how the you know the DoorDash verbiage, you know, higher priority, higher paying, a couple of diamond images and whatnot. I just don't want to deal with that. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm not doing it. And because I feel like I just, you know, it wouldn't do anything for me. It would just go back to being what it normally is in a couple of hours, couple of days. Who knows? But yeah, that's the dash. Now, if I'm not mistaken here, for the entire month, we're currently sitting at $2,753.85. Now, my declines are a little off because of the 2 days that I didn't use my Android. But if I had to guess, I think it'd be closer to 1,800 declines. If I'm not, you know, again, I don't know exactly how many yours declined, but I would say it would be closer to 1,800. So that's a lot of garbage. That's a lot of garbage. But yeah, Guys, like always, thank you for coming along and just, hanging out with me for my entire day, basically. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, consider subscribing. We're on the road to 3,000 subscribers real soon. Hopefully, maybe by Halloween. Maybe. Who knows? Whew, what a day. We'll see you on the next one. Stay safe. Peace.